Hello, how are you doing, everybody? Happy Sunday and happy spring ahead. Is it that we're calling it? We don't change for springtime for another 14 days. So we have Lee putting up everything for us fountains, pretzels, marshmallows, and fruit out for everyone. Welcome to Mia Bami Hansen and Help Yourself. Thank you, Lee. And Leanne Palumbo. Hi, how are you doing? How was your weekend? And Lee saying hi to Leanne. So, how are you doing? How was your weekend? How was your week? Since last, uh, mine was relaxed. I didn't do a whole lot. No, it's been raining and blah, and yeah. So I cut my own hair yesterday. I've been watching God, what's his name? Brad Mondo. I don't know if you know him on Facebook. Hi, Nina. So yeah, I've been watching Brad Mondo on Facebook, and he's been doing all these tutorials on how to cut your own hair, and so I did it. I cut off what 2 inches, maybe, but I did it. Um, Lee has been busy, busy, busy between other lives and co-hosting another live. You're busy, busy. I was a mod for Lisette on her live Wednesday where she was finishing up her detox. And there was more than 100, I think 150 people in that live. So I was busy, busy, busy because I was the only mod. Nina has been to the Harry Potter concert. So you're still recovering. Wow. Alana, hi, sweetie. How are you doing? Hi, Michelle. How are you? How's Sebastian? So yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You help out Leopard Leatherworks. I need to get into one of their lives. Yeah, they had a live yesterday, but I was chit chatting with Angie. Hi Dawn, how are you doing, sweetie? I don't think Angie will be here today because she's spending the day with her brother and her sister-in-law. Glad to hear it, Michelle, that you're doing fine, both of you. He'll be on in an hour, Lee. Well, in an hour, I'm probably still here. Glad to hear it, Dawn. So yeah. How many of you have been trying, you when you cut your own hair, you basically put a ponytail right here like a unicorn, and then you cut where you want to cut. So I when David came home yesterday, I was like, I cut my hair. He was like, you did what? And he was like, yeah, I cut my hair. Does it look okay? And he looked at it and said, well, I can see you cut it, but yeah, it looks okay. He's like, whew, I can do it again then. Yeah, you might have to leave early. Yeah, Lee, if you're modding and everything and running it, you need to be there. So yeah, but I need to cut off some more. I don't know, my ends are so dry. I don't know. I've started to take some vitamins that should help my hair grow thicker because I'm basically bald, if you ask me. So, yeah. I've been threatening people that I would, cut off all of my hair. But apparently, not everybody uh, thinks that is a good idea. Leanne Lee is super busy with Tim's lives. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard. That's good. That's good. I mean, keeping busy is a good thing. And he's almost live every day, isn't he? Something like that. I think every time that I'm ready to go to bed, he's like, Leopard Leatherworks is live. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. As long as he doesn't steal my viewers today, I'm happy. Yeah. I mean, usually he will be doing his lives 2 hours after I start mine. It's just because we do the time changes at different times. Oh my God. Nina, you're beautiful. Oh, thank you. And your hair is just typical Scandinavian thin hair. Yeah, I know, but I used to have a lot of it. My hairdresser used to say, "So you have thin hair, but you just have an enormous of it amount of it." I was like, "Yeah, well, okay." And then stress and medication and I don't know what, and I've lost about half of my hair. But thank you, Nina. He has a lot to catch up on, Lee. Well, it's relaxing to watch him turn pants, Leanne. Well, eventually I'm gonna have to watch it. Alana, did everyone survive the time change? So glad I live in Arizona. They don't change, Alana? I mean, we don't change until the 31st. So until then, I'm only 5 hours ahead of New York and Boston. Shirley, hi, welcome. How are you doing? There's a product called Spoiled Child that I tried and my hair got thicker. Thank you. I don't know if you can get that over here. I live in Denmark, but I will look at it. But I got some vitamin that my sister-in-law recommended me, and her hair has gotten really nice. So I got a year supply of that. It was almost half price. So I was like, yeah, well, half price. I buy two, so I have for a year. So yeah. Uh, I should wear my hair down. Well, I do that every now and then, but it's so boring. I need to color it. And it's getting gray. I look like an old lady. Plus, it's been in a ponytail, so now it just looks weird. But here you are. It's down. Um, Shirley only bought it online. You don't know if it's in stores. Yeah. Well, anyway, it can be bought over here. Leanne wish she lived in Arizona. Don saying hi, Alana. No, just a small county in NE. Arizona still does. What is NE? Northeast? Oh, thank you, Lee. Leah, hey sis, how you doing? Still pondering on selling your Bruins shirt? Yeah, Northeast. I was over here. You have so many counties and whatnot, and I'm over here being like, I can't remember all of them. I mean, I can't even remember all your 51 states. So sometimes there comes these little letters, and I'm sitting over here being like, darn it, what's the state? For the longest time, I couldn't remember PA. And I was like, what is PA? You're going to sell it, sis? Okay. But yeah, it's me and all the states. I mean, we have five, I guess you could call them mini states. It's not really a state, but five regions in Denmark. And that I can live with. Some of them I'm like, I wonder, does this island belong to this region or to this? Oh my God. Phone ring. Okay, Shirley. Yeah, I know it doesn't fit. Leah. Leah. What size is it? I've been looking at some of the merch and they have the coolest tops. And I'm like, why does it have to be so expensive to send it over here? I mean, of course, the merch in itself is expensive, but yeah, that's that. Oh, and I have to tell you, I have officially ran out of a color in my astronomer, and I'm down to a half row. Size way too small. Well, then. So yeah, I ran out of 938. So I had to go hunt in my stash of leftover drills. I found some, but I'm not sure I have enough for the rest, but we'll see, we'll see. And since it was a gift, I can't contact DAC customer service, so we'll have to see. We will have to see. Yeah, in 98, that isn't a long time ago. 98, I moved to Germany that year. A medium, yeah, I can't fit my butt in it. Uh, yeah, I moved to Germany in 98. So long ago. Hang on. Does that mean she was born in 95? My au pair child will be 30 next year. How's that a possibility? Yeah, I know, sis. I know. Can that be? How can my au pair child be 30 next year? I haven't grown that. I mean, I haven't aged that much. Yeah, time flies, Lee. I haven't aged 30 years. Well, not 30 years, but done. It's 9:38. Is that dark, dark? Well, not dark, but medium dark brown. And I can tell you where all of them are because they're here. Louis got married last year, Leah. Oh my God. They're not old enough. I'm just saying, they're not old enough. And Nina, I feel old. I just got an invitation for gymnasium reunion. 30 years. I'm not that old, am I? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't get it. I mean, how? Hang on. So that'll mean, when did I leave? I will have a 30-year reunion if we do anything for my school, the folk school as we call it in Denmark. The what is that? It's not high school. It's I went there from grade 0 to grade 10th. So yeah, Louis is 30 years old too. Lee, you graduated 44 years ago from high school. Whew. Yeah, well, I'm 44 now. So yeah, I'll be 45 this year. So you left high school when I was about 1 year old. Isn't that crazy? I mean, and here we are in the same forum, speaking to each other, being friends, and I don't know what. And the age gap is so big. I mean, we have Leanne. I hear ya. I graduated in 81. I was 2 at the time. Just saying. 62. Yeah. Well, see, age isn't really the difference. What is it? Don't you have a bag of 938? You're a sweetheart. Isn't it ridiculous to send it all the way over here? But yeah, I don't know if I should, just contact DAC and say, hey, just so you know. But then we have Angie and Berta coming at me and saying that I'm, uh, what is it that you usually say I am? I'm picky. I am, I know, but yeah. I've been looking, how many do I need? And I've been, trying to lift off all of my release papers, and I go, yeah, well, there's still a bunch of them, aren't there? Yeah, we still have a bunch of them to go. Alana probably have you all beat. I'm 67 and holding. Oh, you're going to live for another at least 35 years, Alana. And again, age is just a number. That's what they say, new kids say in the happy birthday song. Oh, and I've, 14 days, 10 days now, I've known that New Kids will be releasing a new album in May. And they released their first single Wednesday. And the funny thing is now a bunch of my my Facebook friends and people I know are beginning, to tag me in all these Facebook posts, but like, have you seen this? And the post is like, New Kids on the Block is gonna release a new album. And like, sweetheart, what do you who do you think you're talking to? I haven't known this since the day they released. I mean, they told it to people. I'm like, you can't come 10 days later and expect me not to know. Uh, Alana, I'm gonna have to live another life to get all my stash done. Well, see, that's the excuse. Lee, they are now called the not so. They are now called the not so new kids on the block. Well, they go by NKOTB now. So like, who was it? I think one of them said the old kids on the street or something, but it's the NKOTB. It's a big bag. Cool, Dawn. Yeah, I had to chase down for 310s yesterday because, and this is silly. This is totally silly, but I have an entire bag of 310, right? But I don't have a whole lot left on the canvas. So I'm like, do I really want to open an entire big bag of 310 just for maybe 100? And I'm silly, I know. And Nina, stupid question, how does a Steve stash work? Well, it's basically you sell some of your diamond paintings, and there is a bunch of different pages to de-stash. We have a European one as well, I think. Um, but mostly you go into this is Diamond Art Club. You go into one of the de-stash groups, then you put up pictures of the diamond painting that you're going to sell, and you need to put, at least in most groups, you need to put up a piece of paper with your name and the date, so that people can see that this is a diamond painting that you actually own, and then you put a price depending on if it's a archived kit or if it's one that you can still get. You need to put your price after that, set the price. So yeah, you're welcome. I don't think I could ever de-stash because I love each and every one of my diamond paintings. So I would have a hard time getting rid of them. I was like, but they're my babies. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe if I one day have, I don't know, 100 or something, maybe, but I don't have 100. No, 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 Don. No, no, thank you. I have. I even have an entire bag over there in my box. I have this. Hang on. I have my little box of drills. It's just I have. I mean, I have this entire bag, so I have more than enough. I'm just being silly, going like I don't want to open it because, well, yeah. I have this teeny tiny with the whole bags that I haven't used, and I've been going through it 7 times. And I mean, I don't have that many to see. Do I really not have any bag of those? But I didn't. I need to figure out. Let me show you. Stay. So this is just cardboard that I took from a box. But see, I just have them like this, and I need to figure out how to make it a little more. I don't know. Maybe I need to do a little cardboard pieces for the 100s and 200s. I don't know. But see, how many Diamond Art Clubs? This is my 4th Diamond Art Club. So I'm really impressed that I have this many colors already. Some of them is just like 10 drills or something, but yeah. It's kind of like I have a lot of diamonds, but just not the ones that I need. Well, yeah. It's the same with some of the enhancements I got from Tmall. And I'm like, I still have, but I don't have any more than this. That's what I have left, and I'm not really sure how many I'm going to need. I don't have any of them in this square. So I really do hope that I have enough. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Cheers with a cup of tea. Mm, ouch. But yeah, I mean, when I get through half of my stash, I will have enough thrills and I never have to contact DAC. But you use foam board to make dividers for all the numbered sections? Good idea. I've been thinking about, um, I have some of the cardboard paper that I originally bought for Christmas in different colors. I even have some glitter ones over here. Maybe I can just use some of those. I can't remember why I bought them. I wanted to do something for my Christmas premiere, but when I came to doing it, I was like, what did I want to do? Because that's thick paper. It isn't, paper that's easy to use. So yeah. Nina, I saw your message, but it was like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the shipping will be yet. So I have no idea. Angie is going to figure it out. If you don't know, Angie's Sparkle Addiction Art is having a sale this weekend. It ends today. And she's been having lives Friday and Saturday. I don't know yet, Nina. I have no idea. Maybe it's more, but we will figure it out. So she's been having lives and presenting stuff. And she has these little cute little hearts, like little resin hearts. So I was like, I bought some of those because, I mean, if I get a kit again with a bunch of trash, I emptied this 2 times already. And I mean, I still have, yeah. The other day, I was diamond painting, and I don't know what I did, but all of a sudden, I had my trash fills all over the canvas, and I'm like, hang on, how did this happen? Oh no. So I was like, okay, we empty it into the bag and start anew. I have to weigh these when I'm done. And I even feel like, I've been really careful about not being picky. But I don't know. I have been picking up from the canvas again and again because they don't fit snugly. And since there is so many crystals in it, I don't have room for them to not be, flush because the crystals are bigger, apparently. So, anyway, it's almost done, and I need to find canvases that you can vote on. I think, I don't know, I need to figure it out, which canvases. I'm sitting over here being like, should it be? And maybe I should choose and that's a big one, but then again, I don't have small ones. Well, that's not true. I have a few. But yeah. I think one of them will be what's the name of it? Universe, that one up there. For the universe of the hang on. What's the name of it again? I keep forgetting. What's the name? Where are you? Where are you? Ah, yeah, Threats of the Universe. I think that's one of them. And then I have Harvest Moon, Harvest Witch. She's beautiful too. So I'm like, there's so many. But yeah. At the same time, I'm like, but I need to find one that I might be able to join in summer with the masters. But yeah. Options, options, and so many choices. And I mean, with the amount of time that I'm needing to do my diamond paintings, it takes me a while. Mm, delicious. Don, what link was it that I needed to send to you? Was that the I had to send you some link. What link was it? Was it for the cats or these ones? The cat paws or these ones? I can't remember. See, that's the pain brain. Pain brain. I've been looking at AliExpress to find some of the links, and I don't know. I can't find my wish lists anymore, and I'm like, cat paws, right? Where's my phone? So for some reason, my wish list has disappeared, and Nina, you hope Threads of the Universe comes back in stock. It has been has it been restocked once? I can't remember. Um, but it will. If it says that you can sign up for it, it will be back. Um, the cat paws. And wait, the item is unavailable? Oh no! It's not there. Hang on. We're gonna find something else. They're out of stock, Dawn. I can send you some of mine. Maybe they come back. Huh. How can they be out of stock? This item is unavailable. Hmm, that's weird. Yeah, but I can't find it. So if any of you use AliExpress, maybe you can help me find my wish lists because maybe. Did I find it? No. I think I found it. Hooray! We'll figure it out, Dawn. Otherwise, you can get some of mine. But yeah, every now and then they sell out and then they come back from another seller. Yeah. How short should I cut my hair? I'm considering taking off like this, maybe even more. I mean, when I donated my hair 3 years ago, I had it this short. So all of that. So it's been growing and growing, and I even had some of it cut off already. See, loose hair and glasses is a horrible mix. But yeah, it's hair. It grows out again. So funny. I have a bunch of friends that are like, how can you cut it? It's so long. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's hair. Like, no, no. Buzz cut. See, Chantel, that is what I've been talking about. Hi, how are you doing? I've been talking about just taking all of it. And then people look at me funny. Start fresh so my hair got a chance. But then people look at me and go like, well, isn't that too drastic? And I'm like, well, you did it before, Chantel. When David and I started dating a gazillion years ago, I had like that much hair all over my head. I believe you, Chantel. I believe you. I loved having it so short, but Yeah, I don't know. I also need to take. I have a scar in my neck, and sometimes it's, I don't know, it hurts or it's annoying. And sometimes it's because I have, wind coming or whatever. So I'm like, maybe it isn't the best idea to cut it all of it off and then have it exposed to wind and sun and I don't know what. It hasn't seen the sun since, I don't know, I had my surgery. Wait, how could you maybe see it? No, you couldn't see it when I donated my hair. So I don't know. David thinks it's a bad idea to do a buzz cut. Chantal, you can't have very long hair because my hair is too thin. It looks bad. See, that's where I am right now. It's so thin, and that's why I'm starting to take these vitamins. So hopefully I can get more of it. I used to have a big fat ponytail, and now it's just like nothing, nothing. So at the same time, I'm like, yeah, well, I don't really want to have it short because then you can just see how bald I'm getting. You do a short bob to your shoulders. Yeah. Did we look at this last week? I mean, there is a haircut that I would consider. Um, Hang on, let's see if it's on my phone. But I'm not sure. I mean, it was cute when I was not very old. I mean, not very old is 17, 18. But I'm not sure it'll look good now. I mean, look at me. I'm almost 18 at this picture. Isn't it crazy? I look like a baby. I look like I'm what, 14 or something, but I'm almost 18. Yeah. Nina, you need your hair to be long enough to put in a ponytail. Yeah. Yeah. But then if I have something that I can take my away from the face, I'm okay. You think a bob would look good? Isn't this a bob? Or what do you call it? I have no idea what you're calling it. Look how dark my hair used to be. It was so dark. And now I'm like, how can, I've always been like, how can hair change? I mean, yeah, there is some gray in it by now, but see, not very. But it's lost the color. See, that's why we need to color it red. I'm sorry, Lee, we're boring, unless you've already left. Boring girl stuff. So yeah. Oh, uh, you still have issues with that spelling goat? You need to take it to the doctor, maybe. Don, yeah, that looks good. And you are such a baby in that picture. I am. But I look younger than I really am at that time. I'm like, hang on. It isn't, it's only because I have the class picture so that I can see when it was. Otherwise, I'd be like, oh, yeah, this is maybe the year after my confirmation or something. And it's like, yeah, no. Hi, Judy. How are you doing, sweetie? Love you too. Just read through before enter. You know what? You read it and everything seems fine, and then you hit send, and it somehow changes everything. I don't know why, but it's kind of a law. It's kind of like there is one of the other creators. Her name is Diane, and for the life of me, I don't get it why I keep writing Diana. When I look at it, it says Diane. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm writing Diane. Then I hit send and it says Diana. And I'm like, that's not what I wrote. But yeah, you're not the only one, Nina. You're not the only one. Yeah, sometimes I'm writing something and I go like, "That's not that. No." But I found out on my phone, you have to make sure if you're writing a word that isn't necessarily common, you have to be careful when you're hitting space, because sometimes it's just taking that middle word in the dictionary because that's most normal, and then you have a sentence that make no sense at all. I was like, um, yeah, that doesn't make sense. But it's the life of smartphones, and I don't know. I do not know. Oh dear. But yeah, I think I might. I just need to find a hairdresser that can cut it like that. And then when I'm home again, I can color it. Yeah, and autocorrect can be the funniest. I mean, Leah, if she's still in here, my sis and I, we have been sending each other the funniest text sometimes, and they'd be like, "What?" It's like, "Oh, darn you, autocorrect." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, oops." Are you still in here, sis? Or are you driving your kid to boarding school? It's not a boarding school, but it's a place where you can go to school, live away from home for a school year. But it's not a boarding school. I don't know what it's called. See, it's sometimes difficult to explain because it's not the same. We have different systems, so it can be a little difficult to explain them. The predictive texts are also funny. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. General text that isn't normal, expected. I don't know. I love them. Or if you're getting a text from somebody you don't know, and they're basically, kind of telling you, "Oh yeah, the meeting we have tomorrow is gonna be," and I'm like, I don't know you, and I'm not going to a meeting with somebody I don't know, so I have to write them back. I think you have the wrong number. It's like, oh, are you sure? Pretty sure. I mean, would I say it if I wasn't sure? I mean, I don't know. It's the same. A while back, somebody called David with the wrong number, and I could hear him go like, "Yes, this isn't her or whatever." And no, she doesn't live here or he doesn't live here. Yes, I'm sure, but like, why isn't it enough to say it once? Lee, I got an NFW text that a friend sent me thinking she was texting someone else. Oh, NSFVW. Hi, Linda. Yeah, I know it is, Nina. I know it, but I know what it means, but I can't translate it right now, Lee. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Not safe for work. Right. Yeah. Mhm. Or how was it? I had a person that I knew that had a girlfriend with the same name as me. Yeah. I'm just saying it can be a little. I mean, like check who you're sending your messages to if you have more than one person with the same name. I'm just saying. But yeah. I got, at least I didn't get pictures, okay? I didn't get pictures. I'm very happy about that because I would never been able to see that person in the eye again. But yeah, thank God it was somebody that I knew well, so we would just laugh at it. But yeah, I don't think we could have laughed at it. It was mhm. Oh, you're sharing your spelling notes, Nina. That's so kind of you. Everybody can have issues then, right? Or the typical one when girls go out and they give somebody the wrong number, or the boy, by the way, and you then get a text or a call. Oh, it was so nice yesterday. When do you want to see me again? And I was like, I was here all night, so I'm pretty sure you didn't see me. Plus, I'm married for a gazillion years by now. Like, um, and then you have to write back, or it's like, um, I think she gave you the wrong number. Like, oh darn, poor you. I mean, wouldn't that be embarrassing? To write text somebody because you think that's the boy or girl you met yesterday, and then the person write back, "Sorry, not me." But yeah, um, Dawn, you're the only, and Chantel, you're my Martin here. Can you maybe find um Angie's shop, her Etsy shop, put in here just in case people haven't seen it and want to check out her sale. Nina, the most embarrassing text I ever sent was meant for my daughter, but accidentally sent to my ex. Oops. Love you so much, hon. Oops. Oops. That's not good. How did he take that one? I mean, I know how he is, so I'm guessing that one didn't end well. I, I would have deleted the number, but again, that's just me. But yeah. Oh, let me know if you can't. Leanne, once my son was texting with his yacht guy. A couple of hours later, the yacht guy texts him, "Boo hoo, boo boo, boy is heading home." My son was like, "What?" He thought he had sent it to his wife. Well, at least that, I mean, yeah, but he could have written worse. I mean, like, when I come home, I'm gonna whatever. Yeah, and when you know the story, he used it in court to prove how unstable I was. Of course he did, Nina. Of course he did. Oh, well, okay. They weren't turned 18 yet. Okay. Well, then, now they're all over 18, of both of them. So out you go. Can you find it, Don or Chantel, or should I just put it in? Hang on, I have it somewhere. Bum bum. Mm, cubby. Oh, it's okay. I find it. It's okay. So, in case you don't know, Angie has an Etsy shop. Please go check it out. Um, yeah, her sale is ending tonight, your time, since it's already tonight over here. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's kind of the same, Don, when I'm on my phone. So usually when I'm modding, I go to my computer because otherwise I wouldn't. We disregard what? Oh, yeah. But yeah, funny SMS texts. Oh, okay. I didn't see it, Lee. Maybe because I was getting the link for Angie's. So, no harm done. See, Nina, you gave that spelling code to Lee, and now he's having issues. Oh, it was a link? Okay, well, that's okay. Oh, by the way, how many of you have seen that Lee is having a channel now and he's doing women chats? Let's see. Um, is that only as a mod you can do that? Oh, darn it, I was pretty sure I could do that. Um, diamonds and dew. Um, no, diamonds and dew. Hmm, hang on. Hang on, why? It is not. Oh, I think I know the issue here. Sometimes. There you were. Um, there you go. Hit it. Copy. And there you go. This is Lee's channel. You see, Lee, I can't. When I go to your name and push it, usually if I'm a mod, I can say go to channel. But here I can pin your message, I can report it, I can remove it, I can put you in timeout, I can hide the user on this channel or add as moderator. Even my mods is the same. Yeah, that is strange. But as a mod, in this weekend on Angie's lives, um, when we were putting out in all the links, I was just hitting the person's name, and then I could go to the channel. I was like, that's easy. Sorry. I was watching the. But yeah, I was watching. Lisette just put out a video where she's showing off her entire finished stash, and I was watching that one. So, but it is almost an hour long, and I began 20 minutes before my live. So I was like, yeah, we're going to watch that later. It's okay. My lives is about me and everybody. So that's it. I'm not the most important person in here. You guys are. I'm just chit chatting away and listening to what you guys think we should talk about. But yeah, and then whatever I find important enough to talk about. But yeah, what? Uh, There was something yesterday that David was doing. See, it was yesterday and I already forgot it. He was somewhere with somebody. Horrible memory. But yesterday he was out biking with some of his coworkers, which was interesting, he said. I mean, a bit slower than usual when he's biking alone, but yeah. Oh, now I remember where he was yesterday. It was something to do with his bikes. He was up at this place where you can come with your racing bike or your gravel bike, and then they fit it so it fits you perfectly. I mean, you start off by putting your feet on this padded whatever, and then you start by having your standing normally, and then you put your feet a little apart, and then you put out your arms so that they can get a sense of how your weight is shifting, and then you get up on a bike that is basically changing as you're biking. You know, how is your seat supposed to be? What is the difference to? It's interesting. Nina, do you have a new symbol to show tonight? First type was, do you have a best symbol? Uh, or was it because we were like, what do you call this symbol? I can try to find a funny symbol. What do you call it? Um, I do have a few symbols that I have no idea what I'd call. Um, so we had the pregnant lady. We had the spoon. Okay, so this one. What do you call this one? That thingy over here. Because I have no idea what I would call it. A pill? It could be. It could be. But I've been like, because it's not rounded, it's a little edgy at the end. So I've been like, that's okay, Nina. Leanne says it's a cigar, and Nina says it's a bloop. I think it's too big to be a bloop. You have it in the one you're doing now? Yeah. But it's kind of like, huh. But I might think that Lee is the one that I'd say a pill. But yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of like I'm always confusing myself. I mean, this is an H, right? But somebody would say it's an L, but I don't see it as an L. I haven't even had any L's, do I? No. So that's kind of, is that an H or is it an L? Please do so. You're not going to change the rating. I mean, do you want to call it a? You call it an L too? It looks more like a carpenter square. That too, Lee. I mean, I could also find a not PG word for it, but so you all call it an L? Hmm. Because we have the other one that is a thinner version, but it's upside down. Is that then a sideways L? So that's a corner. See, why is the other one a corner? I think it's so funny. What are we calling them? And then there is Lee. As far as the last one looks like an adult toy, and notice this one. It looks like an adult toy, or this one, because yeah, you see, Lee, I have been thinking the same, but yeah, I have been thinking the exact same, but I'm like, yeah, I can't say that on DAC's Facebook group, right? When they're asking, what do you call this symbol? I can't say that. The word. I mean, I could say an adult toy, but the word. If I can blush, absolutely, but not over that. Brings you good vibes. Yes. Yeah, Nina, I can blush, but not over that. It takes a little more. I mostly blush if people are giving me um, a whole lot of compliments and I'm not in a mood to say thank you. Yeah. I mean, sometimes when Anthony has been on his vlogs and he's been praising me and my channel, I'm like, oh, I'm not, I can't take all of that praise. Please stop. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I really blushed. No, I can't. Huh. I don't know. Sewer mind. You know, those are the best minds. Gutter brain. We just go straight to the gutter. Linda, people in the VIP DAG group already get mad calling them DP. You can only imagine. For the longest time, I had no idea why that wasn't a good thing to write. For the longest time, I had no idea why DP was a bad word. And then yesterday, there was this woman who told that her husband was fishing and had met a guy who told him that his wife was home packing. And the husband was like, what? And then the other guy explained, what his wife were doing. And he was like, oh, you mean diamond painting? I was like, oh, Leanne, you don't know what's wrong with DP? Yeah. Um, Mary's good. Mary's good, Dawn. You don't get the DP either, Nina? So how to do that PG? Uh, oh, a woman and two men doing it at the same time. Yeah, it is a sexual reference. So it's basically a woman being together with two men at the same time, not taking turns. Yeah. I was very confused at the beginning too. I was like, why is DP a bad word? It is, Linda. It is. How else am I going to say it PG friendly? But yeah, I was giggling yesterday over the pecking, and I'm like, no, that's something else. That is something entirely different. I mean, I call it dotting or diamond painting, but mostly it's just I'm dotting. I'm dotting my life away. Oh, dear Lord. I'm horrible. I'm changing up lyrics to text all the time. And then sometimes it ends up me not being able to remember the original text because I've changed it up so many times. I'm like, Leanne, a sexual reference. That explains why I don't get it. I mean, I'm by no way innocent, Leanne, but I didn't know it. Um, because that wasn't even on my mind. I mean, why would diamond painting DP be a bad word? I couldn't fathom it. I was like, why is it such a bad word? And then Stephanie had to explain it to me in another life, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Was that one for Leanne Lee? Hang around me long enough and you will learn. Yeah. Leanne, I can assure you when I say I'm DPing, I'm diamond painting. Yeah, well, people, I mean, what was it, Shay? That was her first name was DP with Shay or something? And her husband had to say, do you even know what DP is? And she was like, yeah, diamond painting. Yeah, that too, but no. Oh, yeah, so many things gets lost in translation. Yeah, that was she, and I'm like, yeah. I would be, and I remember I was like, so how does your husband know? I mean, that just gave me a bunch of new questions. How did he know? See you, Lee. Say hello over there from me. I might stop by one day soon, maybe. Or if you're still alive when I'm done yabbering here. Yeah, my tea is getting cold. But then again, I have a big ass cup. Oh, we were talking. I don't know how many of you were in Lisette's chat, her live the other day. And for some reason, we ended up talking about Stanley Cups. So I had to go again on AliExpress and Google, or was it Timu? One of them. And Google Stanley Cups. And finally, I found out why. Well, I found out what it is precisely. I had an idea that it was some sort of a cup, but I had no idea that this giant big ass cup. Um, and they're expensive, even on AliExpress and Timu. So like, wow. I know that they can keep things cold or warm, but I'm like, wouldn't it just be easier to get a smaller cup and then just refill it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't even have a thermos cup because I'm home all the time. Maybe I should get one for when I'm out and about, if we're driving or if I'm driving every now and then. When we're going to the knitting retreat, maybe I need some coffee then so I can stay away while I'm driving. So you have to run, Nina, because Daisha has just called that she needs to get picked up in Riley. She's spending the night here. Oh, that's nice. Say hello to her from me and enjoy your girl night. Sorry. I wonder who's working and lurking today. Somebody has to be working and lurking because we don't have 10 people chatting. Yeah, see ya, Nina. Nina, take care. Even I can't talk. Again, I can't talk today. Hmm. Um. Yeah, I'd made chili for dinner today. So we were sitting having dinner, and we ended up talking. How did we end up talking? So we talked about Leanne, you're liking of working, but you were also talking. Oh darn it! I scared all the workers and lickers away. So we were talking about gymnastics. I'm like, there's only 2 times left for this season. So tomorrow and next Monday, Rosa and I have gymnastics, and then there is the show at the beginning of April, and then we have off until September. So yeah, that's something. But David was like, "Is it only a half month, a year?" I'm like, "Yeah, September through March." And then most kids have something else to do in the summer. My brother have been talking about getting her to start soccer or handball. I'm like, well, that is a good thing to do in the summer. I mean, and she loves the ball. Sometimes at home, she will play soccer with my brother. Now he will be the goalie between two chairs, and Rosa will make goals. Sometimes, like she said, sometimes I'm letting her make a goal. Other times she's a fast little devil. But yeah, so I was like, do we need to get a little soccer goal? You can get them like not very big to have outside for the summertime. I mean, it's still winter and cold, and I don't know what. But would that be something we have to have so that we can go outside and play soccer or whatever? We'll see. We'll see. Or maybe again, just find, between here and here, that is the goal, and then shoot away. I'm a horrible goalie anyway, so yeah. I was watching in our bedroom, which is there at the other side of the wall. Dawn, yeah, Shay won't be going live today. She's at Disney World, spring break. We talked about that yesterday, the day before, on Auntie's lives. Isn't it funny, by the way? I've been thinking about this, and it doesn't make sense. And knock on wood, Auntie can't be live more than 2 hours. When she hits the 2 hour mark, her YouTube kicks her off. And other people apparently have the same issue. And I'm over here being like, knock on wood, but I'm live 2.5 hours sometimes. I'm like, what's going on? And because I've said it out aloud to you guys, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be kicked off after 2 hours. Maybe. I don't know. But I was just like, that doesn't make sense. Do explain yourselves. But yeah, I found that interesting. But yeah, no shade. Wasn't it last week too? She wasn't live because she had to do chores or something. Leanne, maybe it's a Canada thing. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I was like, exactly, Dawn. Now it will happen, just because I said it. I need to go to my the glasses store again because the sliding on me. I don't have these rubber thingies. It's just the plastic. And because I'm a warm person, sometimes just having them on my nose can expand them a little. So I'm feeling like, ooh. So every now and then I have to go to the store and they push them again a little more together so I don't feel like they're sliding on me. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should cut my hair. I can't wait for it to become a little thicker again because this is plain. I mean, I feel like an old lady. Sorry, everybody, but yeah, maybe we could get hair to down here as well. I have a very high forehead, kind of like an alien. I mean, my mom always made me have bangs because she thought that my forehead was so long. So she made me have bangs for the longest time. Then I got older and I got to decide for myself, and I hated bangs. I once had a um a haircut. It was like, oh, you would look so cute with bangs. Cut. I'm like, you did what to my hair? I was shocked. I mean, like, one thing is to say, oh, don't you think this might be an idea? And I could have said, yeah, no, I don't like bangs. But she just cut it. And I was like, um, I didn't give you permission to do that. That's, yeah. I wasn't a happy customer that day. So, yeah. Thank God nobody has done it since. And apparently most people know by now that since they can see that my hair is long all over, they're like, "Do you want to keep it long all over your head?" I'm like, "Yeah, there's basically a reason why I don't have bangs. I mean, I can have. I mean, so if you see bangs on a lot of people, they go like to your eyebrows or something like that, and I can't have it. I can't stand it. I mean, like I would be like this all the time because yeah, bangs can look really, really cute. It's just not my thing. Nope. It has to stay away from my face. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Yeah. I wonder where everybody is. I wonder if Anthony is one of our lurkers today. He's out walking Apollo because it's an hour later in your end of the world than usual. I was in Rebecca's live just prior. You don't like bangs on yourself too, Dawn? See? Um, so I was at Rebecca's live just because again I had forgotten that I was now that you had changed your times and I didn't. So I came in and was like, "Hi, Mia, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to have your live?" Like, no, not for another hour. It's like, oh, you didn't change your time? Nope. Sorry. It's a little bit confusing those 14 days. And in the fall, we changed, at least last year, we changed 14 days before you guys. So that wasn't confusing as bleep as well. Because then you had to get up an hour earlier than usual. Wouldn't it be easier if it was all at the same time? Or not at all? I mean, I would love that. I have a loose hair here. That's one of the things that I don't like about long hair. Oh, the long hair is everywhere. It looks like so much more when you're having long hair. And I mean, if I comb out my hair and I look at the brush and I'm like, how come I just lost 400 hairs? But yeah. So yeah. Did any of you get anything yesterday? Wait, where is Francesca today? What happened to Francesca? Hmm. Anywho, did any of you get anything yesterday from whichever shop? You didn't, Dawn? How about you, Leanne? Or who else is here? Nope. Me neither. I put the Alana, you added another one to your wish list. Which one? I put the Ramadan Mubarak in my wish list. That one was so beautiful, and I do know a bunch of Muslims, so eventually I'm gonna get it and then make it, and maybe one of those people want it. The watercolor cat was cute, but it was around. It was really cute, and I watched Mary unbox it, but it's around. Yeah. Leanne, we need to get you a kit from Francesca so you can do it with the event with Mindy. Oh, that'll be fun. That would be fun. Yeah. Um, I've been trying to convince Francesca to sell me the cat and yarn one, and then just I pay for everything, of course, and then she's just shipping it over here outside her shop. You know, if that makes sense. But yeah, we talked about it, and then we stopped talking about it. But yeah, that when is that event? I've been thinking about making next year some kind of the year of the cats after I've done my event, because I'm gonna do a wizards event in January and February from now on. Maybe the subject will change, but oh, mountain landscape, yeah, that one was beautiful. I saw Anthony unbox it. I'm not really into landscapes myself, but I can still see the beautiful. Yeah, stop it. I keep hitting my computer over here. Hi, Leanna. Welcome. Hey. Leanna is new, and I met her over at Angie's this Friday. Welcome, Leanna. How are you today? Did you buy the mega tray? Angie has this gigantic mega tray that she made, and Leanna wanted to buy it, so it was like big one. It's kind of like, let's see, um, it is my tray twice, and then it's a little wider as well. So it's kind of like a gigantic tray. I mean, she can have 6 pens laying on it, and I don't know how many can I have. Plus, mine can't even, you know, be all there. See, I can fit 4 pens on the width. She would have 6, and then yeah, a foot long is a big one. It's a big one. Yeah, I got this from her for Christmas. From her for Christmas. It is beautiful, Leanna. It really is. But I wouldn't know where to put it here because my desk is a mess already. So if I had a foot long trinket tray, I'd have issues. I'd be like, where to put it? Where to put it? I mean, everything here is a mess. My crafting table is a mess. I know it. But isn't that the best way to diamond paint? Having it a mess. I have cups and glue dots and sodas and um, a hair clip. I have super glue and clips for baggies. Leanna, you have this chair too? The Harry Potter one? That is so cool. I unboxed this on my channel last year. And my husband, he have the Witcher one. You have Jinx? Okay. Well, my husband has the Witcher one, so we unboxed those on my channel last year. Before that, he had a regular one, and I had the Game of Thrones because it reminded me a little of Harry Potter, and back then they didn't have that one. Oh, your husband has the Witcher one as well? That is cool. Did your husband's come with a map that map over some of the Witcher world? We have ours. He ours is hanging out there. His is hanging out there. So yeah, Secret Lab is an amazing company. They're expensive, but they're really really good. So yeah, and I got the lumbar pillow. It's up in his area. Yeah, we have ours in the hallway. We have this narrow hallway, and we're really trying to figure out what to hang there because it's too narrow for a diamond painting. Because you don't get the viewing distance. So we're like, what should we put up there? We're talking about maybe doing some picture wall, of the kids in our lives and maybe us and. But yeah, maybe. I mean, we've only been living here 3 years, so I mean, maybe in another 3 to 5 years we figure out what we want on those walls. Did you hear that? Or was it in my head? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I hear things. David and I talked about last night. It's been beautiful weather the past 2, 3 days. I mean, the sun's been out and not too much wind. And then today, when he has that bike ride with his coworkers, it's gloomy and there's a little water in the air. And it's like, Liana, we are on an acreage, but a single mobile, so I get the space issue inside. And I heard that as well. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it was. Sorry, I just bumped my table. It wasn't in my head. I'm having an auditory hallucination. I hear stuff all the time that isn't there. All the time. It's weird. I'm like, I know I'm half deaf, but yeah, sometimes David's like, I'm like, what? And David looks at me. I didn't say anything. But like, well, somebody did. Somebody said I did something, and it wasn't the cats. I'm like, okay. I'm having hallucinations again. Maybe it's my what do you call it? The things when you have sounds in your ears. I know the Danish word, but I'm pretty sure the word I want to say it isn't the right one. Liana, um, this is the girl with the golden tear. I did one for Summer with the Masters last year. It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm still trying to figure out what to do with them. This one I bought off of AliExpress. Well, all of those are from AliExpress. But yeah, they're beautiful, but sadly they aren't licensed. I mean, an old master doesn't need to be licensed, but the rest of them. I also did, before I really knew about the licensing, I did buy a Randall Spangler, sadly. That's one of the last ones that I finished before starting to do my diamond art clubs or the other shops that I have. Exactly. I know better, and which is why I really should roll all of these up and put them away. I just need to figure out where to put them away and then hang up. Yeah, the universe in a jar, it's over here. I have it. And I think it's absolutely almost the same size as the one from Diamond Art Club. I'm sorry, I had to put glue on it because the drills were horrible. It's cute, it's beautiful, and it's basically the same size as the one from Diamond Art Club. It's just not licensed. It is, Liana, and I think is it sold out right now from Diamond Art Club, and it is fun to do. And yeah, but it's not licensed. But it was fun to do, also because I got it with ABs, and they have ABs different places than the Diamond Art Club has, and even different colors. Because I've seen the Universe in a Jar from Diamond Art Club being done, and they were so different colors. I'm like, interesting. I mean, this one had a bunch of blue ABs and some yellows, and so it was fun. And I loved ABs even before I began doing diamond art clubs because I figured out that you can, even not figured out, I found out that you could get diamond paintings with ABs from AliExpress. Now you can get them with fairy dust drills on AliExpress. I'm like, see, time changes. A year ago, there were no fairy dust, and now you can get them everywhere. You can even buy them from AliExpress, which, I mean, China, right? Where do you think all of these drill shops get their diamonds from? I haven't been working with fairy dust yet, Dawn. I mean, this one has a glitter, I mean, the enhancement has glitter drills. Um, but I haven't tried fairy dust yet. Liana, I mean, I agree. I mean, I'm almost at my 2 month mark and I'm like a squirrel all over the place. Yeah. So where do you buy from, Liana? Have you been buying off of Amazon or did you go straight to the license company? I know people did that. They go straight to the license companies and they never had that, oh, darn it, I didn't know that, period. Yeah, I know, Dawn. I know the mica powder. They're beautiful. And I saw Rachel, what is her name? Something with news. Rachel, whatever. She's an unboxed a sneak peeker from Diamond Art Club. She unboxed the Ramadan Mubarak. And there are so many fairy dust in that one. It was like, was it 7? There were 3 colors of fairy dusts, and 2 of them combined had 7 big bags. I'm like, oh, I want that one. And then 1AB. I mean, there were a lot of specialty drills in that one. I was like, I need that one in my life just to do it and then figure out who won it because that would be a lot of fun. All the fairy dusts. The kit that came out yesterday, the Ramadan Mubarak for the Ramadan. Yeah, and I started with Make Market C, Amazon, and then DAC. But I also bought Temu for the first time. Made a few mistakes there. Yeah, I mean the Temu ones are small. If you want to go China than AliExpress because you can get them in. I mean, I most of my from AliExpress in the beginning they were smaller, but I ended up doing either 60 by 80 or 50 by 70. I mean, the lady there is a 60 by 80. The Randall Spangler one, Universe in a Jar, is a 50 by 70. Leanna Timo, I thought I was buying crystals and they were itty bitty. Oh no. I got some crystals off of AliExpress and they were actually fine. I also got quad cubes from AliExpress and they're good too. Actually, Angie sent me the link for those. So yeah, I'm trying to learn all this enhancing things, but I think I need a few more enhancement kits from Tmall before I'm trying to do that myself. You've learned so much watching everyone. That's the way we all learned, Leanna. We learn from watching and then learning by doing. Don, your first kid was a DAG? DAC, DAG. Do you remember how many times people have been discussing, do you say DAG or DAC? For me, it's a rather of a mistake if I say DAG. I prefer DAC. Yeah, but that was your first one. Wow. I don't even know how many I've done now. I mean, combined. I've done maybe 25 all in all. And the five of them, soon six of them, have been licensed diamond paintings. Yeah, DAC, right, Don? Yeah. And then the old masters that you don't need license for. Yeah. I remember in the very, very beginning, well, the first one I did was an old master as well. That was the Starlight. What's the one with Van Gogh that everybody has done? Anyway, that was my first one. And then I bought one on a frame from a Danish company that I luckily forgot the name of. And I was like, oh, well, they wrote who the artist was, but they never had the Starry Night. That's right, Don. Um, but there wasn't a C, a copyright symbol anywhere. So I was like, oh, okay. Later, I found out that the artist wasn't being compensated or they haven't asked it. Yeah, Starry Night, Liana. And I was kind of like, oh, everything must be okay since, from a Danish shop. And so many Danish people actually think that when they buy from a Danish diamond painting shop, everything is okay and it isn't, you know, cheap China, whatever. And when we then tell them, you do know that they basically buy them from the same place you buy them, you only have to pay taxes on top of what you would pay if you bought it on AliExpress. No, that can't be. Like, sweetheart. And they sell stolen artwork. I mean, I've seen it, Disney, and yeah. So I was like, if you really want to do those, buy them from AliExpress. It's way cheaper. I mean, yeah, yeah. We sadly we don't have any licensed companies in Denmark. They ought to. I mean, can you imagine? We have, even if you chose to have a smaller shop selling old masters only done by Danish artists. I mean, Denmark was a haven for artists back in, I don't know, years ago, 18th, 19th century, right? So there were artists all over the place here in Copenhagen, up by the north of Jutland, where I live. I live in the southern part. Um, because of the lighting, they were coming from all over the world practically. Well, most of them from Europe. Liana, yes, I'm in Denmark. Um, Can you imagine people doing some of all those spectacular old masters as a diamond painting? I mean, that was what I would do that if I would have a diamond painting company in Denmark, but instead of instead of selling stolen artwork. But yeah, and no, I'm not opening a diamond painting company. I'm not. Um, but you know, do that instead. And we also have a bunch of Danish artists that are living now that you can say, hey, look at that beautiful artwork. Wouldn't that be something that could be, worked into a diamond painting? And then you can ask the artist, hey, can we make a deal? I mean, I will pay you X amount for each diamond painting that was sold. Leanna, love it. So happy I have another international in my sub lineup. Oh, yeah. There are several of us out there. Um, do you know Lisette Craftontel? She's in France. And then there's Debbie that you've met in Angie. She's living in Belgium. And then there is Chaos on Tour. She's in Germany. Then there is Paige. She's in Norway, but she's on maternity leave right now. Paige Craft. Um, who else do we have people that's international? Um, Koala Crafts is in Australia, I think. I can't remember it. Yeah, there's a lot of internationals, but let's say most creators are from America or Canada. You pick them up as to see them, Leanna? Sure. I mean, that's the way we all do. You, oh yeah, and then there's a diamond painting Jim, whatever. He's a sneak peeker from Denmark as well. He's originally from Scotland, I think. Um, I can't watch his sneak peeks. I mean, he's very, very thorough, and I can't spend an hour watching a sneak peek. I can't. I mean, everything takes forever just to open the box, and then yeah, I don't know. I can't do that. I end up scrolling and scrolling and be like, where is the canvas? I want to see the canvas. And I'm like, you have him and you fast forward through his Leanna. Yeah, well, he's a nice guy. That not nothing there, but I can't. I mean, I feel bad if my unboxings take about half an hour for being thorough and finding all the ABs and whatnot. I feel bad if they take that long. But yeah, well, it's different. I know that, but yeah, he doesn't go live as much as he used to, does he? It's so funny when I began watching YouTube videos on diamond painting. There were different creators, and some of them are gone by now. And then a new one pops up all the time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Tweezer Placer. I for the longest time, and I still do every now and then, I place my ABs with tweezers. I can, with these ones, I can place up to 4 at a time. If I try to place more, I end up, holding me a little too tight, and then I have drills all over the place instead. But yeah. And these tweezers is because they aren't very pointy, they are a little rounded. For some reason, that helps. That is why I have my other pair of tweezers. That is the Stabby McStabbersons tweezers. Those I use for picking out glue dots or my putty or rogue drills on my diamond painting. But yeah, that's isn't it funny how we use tweezers differently? Also, because if I'm doing um, picking up diamonds with these from the canvas, they get a little sticky. Leanna, you tried, but they fly everywhere like popcorn. Yeah, mine did too when I tried using these. And then I got these ones, and do you see that I don't know. I mean, they're open back, both of them, but for some reason, these, because they're a little more rounded, I can do that. Or maybe it's just placebo. I don't know. But they used to go flying everywhere. So then I started with doing two at a time. And when I was comfortable placing two, I tried doing three. And that would maybe be successful 1 out of 10. And then, but I can't get over four. I've been trying. And then I just end up losing all my drills, which isn't a good thing, especially if you like this kid has a lot of trash done with the drills. Let's write on Instagram after this. I don't know if you even did that already. No, no. But yeah, are you a picky diamond painter, Liana, or are you just using the drills without looking too careful at them? Because I'm picky. I'm not as picky as I have been. I've been very picky, but I'm trying to do better. Otherwise, people are teasing me. But yeah, that's okay. Hmm. So it's after mid noon bar for the most of you. Sure, Don. I will. Liana, you're starting to be picky, but not too much. Yeah, I'm trying to be less picky because, yeah. And I mean, I know this diamond painting that I'm doing, the astronomer, apparently the first edition that they sold was very trash prone. So I have a bag full of trashy drills, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I'm guessing that it's noon. Yes, see, Leanne, it's 2:42. And have you had lunch? Well, I guess you have, since it's almost 3. It's so weird today because we don't, your time is different than usual. I feel like I need to hurry up because you have your lives to go back to. It's weird, right? But again, we've been here almost 2 hours. Leanna, this isn't an old one. I got this in, well, old. Um, I have had older kids that had better drills. No, this is from, when did that one come out? It's about a year and a half. Was it maybe October 22? It came out, I think. And a lot of the kits from back then were beautiful. That's when they started having all 13 facets instead of 9 and 13 facets, diamond drills. So I think this one is just, I mean, it happens every now and then, but it's just kind of interesting how some kids are more prone to having, because the ones I just had an event with the astronomer. This diamond painting is a beautiful one. And all of us who got the first edition of it have issues with the trashy drills, but the ones that bought it after didn't. Yeah, you just moved your clocks ahead an hour. We don't do that for another 14 days. So I really had to think yesterday when I made my thumbnail. It's like, so are you closer to me time wise or are you further away? My brain doesn't always brain. I'm just saying it. So yeah. But maybe I should let you go for today and then we can talk again next week. And then hopefully people have acclimated to the new time setting. And then I'm going to go the week after and mess up everything. If I'm home, hang on. I am home next week. That I know. But how about the week after? Not now. See. We're having the 10th, so we are going to be here. Oh, no issues at all. Oh, what? No, the 30th, I won't be here. Maybe. I don't know. It's Easter, and probably you won't even be available for a live on the Easter Sunday. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, I think we're going to make an early ending today. Usually I'm here for 2.5 hours, Leanna, so yeah. But I can see people are leaving, so maybe it's about time to end it for today. But I'm glad you were all here, and hopefully I will see you again next Sunday, same time as this week. And yeah, have a great week. Enjoy everything you're doing. And I love you all. Bye, friends. Take care. See you next week. Don't forget to watch my whipping chat. And who knows, I might be doing more videos this week. Bye, everybody. Love you.